Rob Lowe's memories of the days holed up in a hotel while he and Tom Cruise participated in the filming of the movie, The Outsiders, have become an indispensable part of his artistic journey in life. His personal life. Join me in exploring the story of those days, to create a deeper look at one of Hollywood's famous film projects and the memorable journey of two big stars of cinema. Rob Lowe, one of the most talented and stylish actors in the entertainment industry, opened his heart to share with us unforgettable memories from more than 40 years ago, when he and Tom Cruise were put in love. Special scene in a hotel. This story is not only a milestone in their careers but also an opportunity to recall moments of strength and friendship. We movie lovers were introduced to a world of young characters and extremely strong egos when we watched The Outsiders. The 1983 film, based on the novel by S.E. Hinton, presented a realistic and emotional image of the young generation in the 1960s. Rob Lowe took on the role of Soda Pop Curtis and Tom Cruise played the role of Steve Randall, two roles that later became important turning points in their career. But what makes this story even more special is the time they spent living in the hotel. At that time, they were all very young and new to the film industry. There, they shared a room together and built a special friendship. Rob Lowe recalls, "We were really close and had fun evenings talking about our futures and dreams. It was an unforgettable time." The hotel's most famous group of guests ever? Rob Lowe and Tom Cruise have very different careers. Lowe was a member of the Brat Pack, starring in teen movies of the 80s, before transitioning to television with hits like The West Wing and Parks and Recreation. Cruise became one of the world's biggest movie stars, focusing on director-directed projects before establishing himself as a certified action star. However, back in 1983, their career paths intersected when they both starred in Francis Ford Coppola's The Outsiders. Lowe recently posted a video from that time, specifically showing him and Cruise sharing the same hotel floor while filming the movie. Alumni of St. Elmo's Fire posted a recent photo on Instagram showing off hotel duties during filming of The Outsiders. The worksheet is typed, now with the time period, and has some very notable names like Patrick Swayze and Matt Dillon. The photo also shows that Tom Cruise and Rob Lowe were only a short distance apart during production. While it's hard to imagine having so many A-listers in one hotel at the same time, back in the 80s it probably wasn't that way. The Outsiders attracted celebrities right before they hit it big and essentially launched their careers. At the time, not many of them were established and all were considered up and coming. That newness is part of the reason the film feels like a cultural touchstone. It perfectly captures the style of 80s filmmaking and happens to feature stars who became some of the most important of the decade. It looks like Rob Lowe and Tom Cruise spent a lot of time together while making the movie. The unstable actor previously recalled that they used to stay together at strangers' homes to get a better feel for their characters. These days, handsome people probably couldn't travel anywhere together without major media attention. But back then, they were just two young actors researching their characters at the director's request. I'm sure the close-up aspect of this production has led to many wonderful anecdotes that I'd love to hear more of. Importantly, we don't just want to hear about their past memories. We also look forward to new details and answers from Rob Lowe, conversations that are natural and sincere but also full of charm. This story is not only about a famous movie, but also about artists and their journey, a story that we will not miss. It's been 40 years since The Outsiders came out, but based on this post from Rob Lowe, he still thinks fondly of this time in his life. The film's source text has long been required reading in schools across the country. And as a result, many people continue to discover the magic of the classic every year. The young 80s stars in the cast have since moved on to bigger and better things, but they all share a common history of living on the 6th floor in a hotel while filming one of the movies. Most iconic of all time. I love that Lowe shared this great memory with his fans and that he still has the worksheet after all these years. You can watch The Outsiders now that it's available to stream with a Max subscription. If you're a nostalgic fan of other movies of the decade, read about the best movies of the 80s and how to watch them.